Hey Mark, how's it going?
Good.
Cool.
Who is this?
This is the disembodied spirit of Frank Zappa. Got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
So, I want to know, what bands have been an inspiration to you?
Wow, really?
Oh yeah. Limp Bizkit, Blink-182, Papa Roach.
I have to say REO Speedwagon.
Elvis,
Sweet.
the Beatles, AC/DC, Van Halen, and Lawrence Welk.
That's simple. Beatles, Zeppelin, and then also I was a huge Van Halen fan growing up. But I love all kinds of music and
Heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend. Keep it messing around is my number. When I try to write a lyric, it is that, and it's already been taken. But it's I try to get as very close to that as possible without ripping them off, which I would like to rip them off.
How long have you known everybody in the band?
I have known you for 26 years?
27.
27 years. I've known Mark for like 6 or 7 and Wayne for about 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
What drew you to perform this style of music? And what would you say this style is that we're doing?
With that in mind, what drew you to perform this music?
Chris came to me and said, "Hey, let's do something that sounds like Motown." And I think I said something like, "I've never heard of it." How does it go?
I'd say we're playing...
Soul music is completely different than playing any other style of music. It has elements of jazz, it has elements of rock and roll, but it's its own unique thing. And even though the music is beautiful, it's a lot harder to play than people think.
Would you feel like we're playing it yet? A year into it, it feels like, okay, now we're...
It is getting easier. It is still very hard to actually play something so simple, and we're finding that simple is just much more honest and connects with a lot more people. It's more fun to play, actually. So.
Motown, I love... Motown was in Cleveland, right?
Moving on. What's your most awkward moment on
Now.
stage?
Oh, I thought you meant on stage?
Yeah.
Bass player in a band turned around and puked while we were playing right in front of my drums. We kept playing. He puked all over. Luckily did not hit my drums. I almost puked. Almost had a stand by me moment, you know, where everybody like pukes and pukes.
I did a stage dive once off of a drum riser, and when I came down, I tore my anterior cruciate ligament.
Zoom in really quick. Get it right into my soul. I don't know about on stage, but when I was in the 8th grade, I left my. I was in marching band, and I left my tie in the mud, not knowing it. This sounds just like me. My friends now who didn't know me in 8th grade will go, you haven't changed at all. And my teacher was actually he was a great teacher, but he was really strict. And I get on the bus, and I'm thinking I have everything. I have my uniform on, except my tie, but I thought I had the tie on. And he gets on and holds up the tie. He goes, "Well, somebody left their tie behind." And I'm thinking, "Oh man, that sucks. I'm so glad that's not me." And I look down, I notice I don't have it. I don't have it in my coat pocket. And it's dripping of mud. He's at the front of the bus, and I'm an 8th grader on a bus full of 9th graders. And so that was cool, and so I have to get up and get this wet, soppy, muddy tie from him. And then we get to swim, and I realized I left my bass drum mallets at the school. So he had to pay somebody to one of the girls' fathers to drive to Port Angeles. This was when Squim was much smaller. And shit, I just dated myself, didn't I? And they had to get a drive and spend $50 to go get drum mallets for me to participate in this parade. Though I was never in marching band ever again. So.
Who is the one person you want to
What?
prove something to?
You were like all ready to queue up on the next. Was that too long of an answer? We're gonna have to.
No, it's
okay.
really-
All right.
Any discoveries in the past year that changed your outlook on life?
No.
Good. Close that mind. Who is the one person you want to prove something to?
Me. I think I'm always trying to prove it to me. You know.
One last question.
Yes, sir.
On the subject of philosophy, what is yours?
Have a good time all the time, Marty. That's my philosophy.
Cool.